man, cornerstone, you don't know the real sound. Pressure bus pipe represent. That's the fire, yeah. Manchester. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Hear me now. No man is an island. We can't do it by ourselves. We must all stand together. Cornerstone, hey.
That's a love and greetings. Once again, yours truly, Adrian, on the check-in. I hope everything's blessed, man. I hope everyone's well. Hope you're getting how you live it. We'll keep the formalities short, but I'm going to jump right into it. Back is not bad, right? Back. Going back to the future. Going back somewhere. I have to head back. Back is not bad, man. You know, I've been involved with a few cultures where there's this whole energy that, as the Rastaman them say, backwards never, forward ever, right? There's that one. Los Cubanos dicen, the Cubans say, we don't go back, not even for impulse. Que yo no voy para atrás ni para coger impulso. Like saying, I'm not turning back, even if I got to gain momentum, even if it's to gain momentum or whatever the case is. There's those you know, those vibes, those energies that have been around, bro. It's like little ideologies that I've given into, man. I've been a part of those campaigns where I'm like, yeah, yo, we're not going back for nothing, you know, forward ever, forward ever, forward ever, forward ever, forward, right? So now, like the one I hear within the community a lot is up, ascension. You know, like everyone wants to ascend so much, everyone wants to ascend so bad. Everybody's so focused on ascension that they forget to stay grounded. They forget to ground themselves, right? Everybody's so fixed and focused on ascension. Everybody wants to ascend. Everybody wants to be the most high. Everybody wants to be the highest, you know, the higher self, the highest of the highs. What goes up got to come down, but eventually you got to ground yourself from time to time, right? So that backwards, the this, the that, the up, the higher self, highest purpose, highest calling, the higher self, the true self, whatever you want to call it, bro. At the end of the day, the path to healing, the path towards consciousness, the path towards righteousness, ultimately the path towards love is not a linear one. It's not straightforward. It's not. Sorry to tell you. That path to consciousness, that path to love, that path that's going to get you to vibrate, that'll cause you to ascend, that'll cause you to tune into your highest self, your highest purpose, is not a linear path. Y'all might have seen that little Bruce Lee little clip where you gotta flow like water, whatever the hell he says in that thing. That's it. That's the one. That part. Flow. Movement. Fluid. You gotta just go with the flow, bro. If you gotta go back, you gotta go back, Jack. Bro, the point is that so long as you're still moving, so long as you're in motion, bro, that's you gotta give thanks for that. If you gotta take a couple steps back, so be it. If you gotta take a couple steps to the side, give thanks. You gotta take a couple steps to the other direction, be grateful. Give thanks that you're in motion, bro. Give thanks that you're flowing. Just flow. Flow. Just keep pace, bro. Keep moving. The speed, the pace doesn't matter. I'm so confident in my faith, bro, that I could take off without knowing the destination. I don't need coordinates. I just march. Just keep moving, bro. The destination will be revealed. Just keep moving. Keep moving. And if you got to stop, it's okay to stop. If you got to stop, it's okay to stop. If you fall off of the rhythm, if you fall off that groove, it's okay to stop. It really is. You can't. If you're thinking that you're just gonna go, 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 if you're just gonna go nonstop, you've already set yourself up for disaster, for failure. Because at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, folks, it's all about balance, right? Too much of any one extreme is no good. Too much of any one thing is no good. Shit, too much vitamin C is no good. Too much light is no good, right? That light can be blinding. That light can be bro, like debilitating. That's why there's 12 and 12. Too much of any one thing is no good for you, bro. Not at all. That's why balance, right? Balance. I say it all the time. That's one of my personal cheat codes. That to me is one of the main reasons why I am blessed with the favor that I'm blessed with. That to me is one of the reasons why I feel that this whole healing, consciousness, spirituality thing clicks for me. Because everything's got to be done in balance, bro. Everything's got to be done in balance. Which kind of leads me into this, man. Like I'm telling you, like I kind of have these ideas and I have these little notes jotted down when I start these. And it takes off, man. You can almost call it a channel message if you like, whatever you want to call it. But I was gonna save this for another chat, another video. But in the spirit of balance, talking about balance, I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I guess this is the one to say it on. But can we go ahead and normalize negative? Everybody in these cultures and these little dichotomies and these little themes and things, whatever, trends that people come up with, that cancel culture is a trend, I feel like. Then let's normalize things, that's another trend. So I'm going to jump on that one. I'm going to go ahead and say it again. Can we normalize negative? Normalize death? We spend, in those 9 months that you're getting ready to bear seed. The women, they're carrying this child for 9 months. They do a lot of preparing, bro. They do the Lamaze classes and they do this. And if you got a doula, if you got a midwife, whatever it is, like it's a lot of preparation that goes into bringing in life. How do we prepare to transition? How do we prepare to, exit strategy? This is a little analogy that just came to mind. It might be a silly one, bro. Like I'm known for analogies. I can come up with some great ones and I can come up with some dumb ones. Take a marching band, for example. I was in my high school marching band. We learned to march, we learned the counts, we learned the formations, right? We learned to march into the field. We also had to prepare to march our ass right out of the field. So it's like enter strategy, exit strategy. Why is this such a sore topic? I mean, I get it. I understand why it's such a sore topic. It's just something people don't want to face. But don't you think if you were to face it now, it would be a little less hurtful, it would be a little less painful when the time comes that you have to prepare to lay a loved one to rest, or whoever it is, could be your friend, could be your parents, could be your child even, God forbid. If you prepare for it now, you'll be, and again, I get it. Like, I can already hear the response to that. Like, oh, no one is ever really ready to lay their children to rest, or anyone for that matter. We don't want to do it. And it doesn't get any easier. But if you open up the dialogue and you look at the different ways that you can, go through that process, or maybe just lighten the load of that process, it's not going to get easier, but you can lighten the load. You can certainly lighten the load. I don't fear death, bro. I'm sorry to say. It's not like I'm the Grim Reaper. I'm not here to deliver negative news. But, hey, shit, normalize negative, I guess, right? I don't, bro, when people have passed, maybe it's a dark side of me. I don't know. Maybe it's the Scorpio in me, the Mars and Pluto element to it. I've run to death, bro. Like I never tripped about going to wakes. I've never tripped about going to funerals. Yeah, they hurt. Yeah, I cry like a baby. I cry, bro. I'm in tune with my emotions. I'm not tripping about being seen crying or whatnot. Or I don't really give one fuck. I could weep. I'm in tune with my manhood. I'm in tune with my feminine nature, my divine masculine, my divine feminine. Right down the middle, balance. Where, like I told you, I'll balance. I don't trip. I don't trip. Is what it is. On that note, without straying too far, going back to the normalizing negative, let me just jump on that a little more real quick, bro. Talking about the whole balance thing and too much vitamin C and too much sunlight is not good for you. I hear within the community, I hear like on the Instagram videos, I hear on YouTube, when people, they want to clear a space, they want to clear their energy, they want to, they want to pray, they want to remove energies. I hear it oftentimes, time and time again, I want to remove all negative. May we burn all negative, may we wash all negative, may we get rid of all negative. That's a big no-no, man. I don't know if y'all see it. I don't know if y'all see it, like how something so elementary, and people think that they can actually achieve balance. How can you really, honestly, wholeheartedly expect to achieve balance on just positive alone? I know it sucks to think that we have to accept negative, that negative is something that we have to learn to live with, but we have to learn to live with it. And I'm breaking my own rule because I often say that we don't have to do a fucking thing. I hate the words you have to, or you should do this, or you have to do that. I've been working really, really, really hard to remove those from my vocabulary. It would benefit us. It would benefit me. It would benefit you. It would benefit all of us to accept that negative nature that exists in everything. But look around. There's not one power. There's not one plant. There's nothing. No living organism. No power conduit. No nothing. Nothing. I'll wait, bro. I'll wait for y'all to find one thing on God's green earth that operates on pure positive energy alone. I'll wait for you to find one thing, just one. There goes that bird confirmation. Find one that operates on just pure positive energy. You need negative and positive. Your car's not going to start without the negative. Your AC's not going to blow without the negative charge in the electricity, whatever conduit thing. Yeah. Bro, I had a major shift the moment that I stopped fighting. The moment that I acknowledged that, damn, I kind of can be like a little negative. I can be a little dark. And I realized that's something I wasn't going to get rid of. This was in my early 30s. My early 30s, it dawned on me. And that was a pivotal moment where a lot of the internal battles I was having and the feelings of like not being worthy and just like feeling like, damn, like I was beating myself up for noticing that I had these elements and this nature in me. But we all do. We all do. I'm going to drop a couple more gems, brothers. Might just irk some people. It might rub some people the wrong way, but I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. I'm not here to bend the truth for acceptance or for people's likeliness. Like, dude, I'm not. I'm jumping around, bro, but I'm going to tie it all in once it's all said and done. Once I accepted that in my early 30s, man, that was a real pivotal point where like I stopped having these internal conflicts and stopped like kind of fighting myself, and like I was able to move with a little more peace because now I'm in balance. I accept that I have a negative element. I have a negative nature. I'm a Scorpio, bro. I'm Scorpio. Scorpios sting your ass. So yeah, there's a negative element to it. There's a very feminine element to it. The water, the moon. But ain't nothing feminine about me, bro. I'm in tune with the nature, but ain't nothing feminine about me. Fuck around and find out. So, something that we fight to teach and something we fight to bring awareness to is the notion that God is not separate of us. Please, I implore you to stop running into buildings on Sundays, bro, and thinking you're going to find God there. You kind of maybe, sort of a little bit in some little twisted, fucked up way, have the concept, and I'm going to break that down. You have the concept, and there's an own aha moment that I have right now. This is on the spot that is coming to me. In a certain regard, you kind of have the concept because you're coming together, you're congregating. You're congregating. And like he says, where there are two or three there gathered in my name, there I am. So God's there. Where there's two or three gathered in his name, he's there. But it doesn't work like that. You're not going to go in the building and you're going to pay your tithes and you're going to pay your 10% and you're going to just receive him and find him there like that. Bro, he's in us. Like we've been taught we are the temple. Take care of your body. Your body's a temple. Your body's this and that, right? Our body is a temple. It's a vessel. You are that God spirit, bro. We are, in essence, as bizarre, as simple as no matter how I try to simplify it, no matter how I try to rationalize it for you, we all embody God. We all are God. Collectively, when we get to that vibration, when we get to that point that we're in balance, once you balance yourself, I'm going to sum it up for you real quick. I'm going to make this real simple. I'm going to sum this up real quick. When you achieve your balance, when you come into that harmony, at that point, you've reached consciousness. There's a bunch of different names for it. There's Christ consciousness, there's oneness, consciousness, true, uninhibited consciousness. There's no other way around it. But try not to dig around too much. Right now, we sort of kind of operate out of karma. And people think, oh, karma is something that happens afterwards. No, karma is these predisposed, pre-programmed notions that we have. Like, it's the vending machine effect, bro. You go, you press A1, you know what you're going to get when you press A1. So you operate on karma, bro. Like, it's a cause and effect type of deal, right? You're dealing with someone, your boyfriend is the vending machine. You go and you press that button A1, you know what you're going to get when you press A1, because the same pack of chips that are there every time. So you press A1, you're going to get that same reaction, you're going to get that same boomerang effect, you're going to get that same karma. Dharma is when you operate on consciousness, when you can make your own decisions, when you can think for yourself, when you can say, damn, Pfizer, this guy, that guy, I'm not going to take none of them. I'm just going to stay clean of that, stay far from it. I'm not going to take none of those jabs, shots, whatever the fuck you want to call them. That's Dharma, when you can think for yourself and you can make your own decisions. You're not influenced by the general consensus. You're not influenced by what everyone is doing. You're not influenced by what the fucking teacher's telling you to do or your boss is telling you to do. Because if it would have cost me my job, I would have left any job. I would have left any fucking job. I would have, bro, I'm still willing to do whatever to make my decisions. No one's going to decide shit for me. So let me reel it in, bro. Let me reel it in. Dharma, when you can decide and you think for yourself. That Dharma is something you operate on when once you kind of get to that consciousness state, that true consciousness, unconditional consciousness. Almost like, people want unconditional love. People want unconditional love, yet they come with a bag full of conditions. Riddle me that part. How the fuck you figure that? So, bro, yeah. Consciousness, balance, harmony. You're in that. Now you're balanced. You reach consciousness, Christ consciousness, oneness, whatever you want to call it. At that point, once everybody starts to do that, once everybody achieves that, is the day that we're all going to see God's face. Everybody's so hung up on seeing the likeness of God and seeing the image of God and seeing the face of God. Everybody wants to see him. Everybody wants to see God. I'll tell you what, AI is not going to fucking manifest him. You're not going to see him through AI. Your artificial intelligence, yeah, you can fucking bring up Tupac, you can bring up Biggie, bring up whoever the fuck you want. Bring Bob Marley. You're not going to find God like that. AI is not going to do it. That part. AI won't do it, but collectively we can. It's called collective consciousness. Eventually, however many lifetimes it takes, once everybody finally gets in cahoots and we can establish that collective consciousness and everybody's operating in a frequency of love, because that's what happens. When you get that balance, you balance your feminine and your masculine. I'm going to drop a bombshell on y'all. A couple bombshells real quick, man. I don't like them long ass videos, so I'm going to try to keep mine at a certain length. Christ came, all those miracles he performed, all those things he did. Yeah, he was a master motherfucking alchemist, right? How do you turn water to wine? It's not. You call it a miracle. And I'm realizing now, miracles like another word. Like it's like another word like science. Science is how you describe what you can't understand. It's like a way to put words to like the unseen or the unknown or what you can't understand. You know, and that's almost like miracle. Miracle's like the equivalent of the word science, but it's really not so much a miracle. It's explainable. It could be, it's tangible. It's like it could be done. Alchemy, magician, the master magician, the master motherfucking magician. Of all the initiates that have come on this earth, of all the adepts, he's the master. Yeah, that part. Turn water to wine, the fucking donkey, the healing, the miracles. A bad motherfucker, bro. There's been this whole debate back and forth about whether Jesus is real or not, whether he came or not. Even if he's just another, even if he's another Krishna, another fucking Buddha, another, because they're all regurgitations of the same story. It's one story, right? But it comes from one fucking root. Kemet, Egypt, Alkebulan, Africa, right? Hermetic principles, man, there's a lot. It's a lot. Sacred geometry. I'm just dropping it, man. I know I'm bouncing around. I'm dropping it, but hopefully you can tie this in on your own. He's the master motherfucking magician, bro. The master alchemist, the master of masters, king of kings, lord of lords. So he's the initiate of initiates, bro. All these religions, can see Krishna, can see Buddha, can see Muslim. There's one religion, bro. And that's the praise of God, worship of God. One fucking religion. Does it encompass all of them? In some messed up way, some people might not want to hear, but yeah, it does. It does. Because they're all the same story, no matter how you slice it. Men lie, women lie, numbers do not lie. And everything is founded on sacred geometry. Everything's founded on numbers. Every blood clot thing is founded on numbers. So men lie, women lie, numbers never lie. Everything around us, bro, from the spiral to the leaves to the grass, everything sacred geometry. Everything's coded. I think everybody's so fascinated with numbers and codes and symbols. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's none of that foolishness. It's none of that fuckery. It'll make sense. It'll make sense. And I hope you remember me the day it clicks. The day it clicks in your head and you have that aha moment, you're like, oh shit. You're going to remember me. I don't hope you're going to remember me. So the master magician, the manifester, Jesus, the miracles, he came, Jesus came to teach us how to join, how to balance our feminine, and our divine masculine. Oh, what the fuck you mean feminine? Yeah, bro. Every last man, every woman, every child in the spirit of balance, just like we have dark and light, we have masculine and feminine, we have God and the devil. Yeah, that's the part that that's one that I was starting to touch on earlier. I said might rub some people wrong. So the same way that we house God, with a temple of God. Yeah, I know it's the devil's playground and he runs around.